studio with me, I got the young man who is behind one of the most popular, I would say, brands in the young adult Christian community. He's my student, and he's a student at the Interdenominational Theological Center here in Atlanta, and a youth minister in the city, in the AU Center. And so I want you to put your hands together for my dear brother, Erik Vance.
Hey.
What's up, man?
How y'all doing? How you doing, Dr. Slaughther?
Man, up in here, you know how I get down, man. I just on the grizzle every day.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I know how you get down. Thank you first and foremost for the opportunity to come on your show, man, and express.
I was so excited. I was like, this brother hyped me on to something. He got to be on to something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on the one, man. You know, through prayer and being committed, man. God, you know, every now and then He'll put something on the inside of you and just it'll explode on the inside, and you have to run full speed with no looking back. Kind of one of those things.
I see you. You the man behind Pray or Die.
Yes, sir. Pray or Die.
And it's a pretty little bag. I don't know what's in it, but it's a pretty bag. You know?
Yes, sir.
Talk about Pray or Die, man. How did you come to this concept, this idea?
Well, man, in 2006, I was going through this rough time. I'm a Southern boy at heart, so you know when your back is pinned against the wall, you always hear big grandmama in the back of your ear saying, you know, when your back pinned against the wall, always turn to the Lord in prayer. And my back was pinned against the wall. I'm in Atlanta. I don't know anyone. You know, I'm out of my comfort zone. And I was seeking God about, what is it that God, I was searching like a lot of young adults. And I say, God, if you have this purpose for me, please make it crystal clear for me. And through prayer and meditation, I went to this church with the student. He's a politician in the city of Atlanta. He said, if you come to this prayer service, your life will change. And I went to the service, and I heard this passage from Luke 22:31 through 32, and it says, Simon, Simon, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when you are
my dad used to quote that to me. That's why I started laughing. He said, son, Satan want to sift you. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh
and during that moment, I didn't know that God could speak through what the church word calls a rhema word, and I heard an audible voice say, pray or die. And I was like, what exactly does that mean? And I looked at that scripture and that passage, and I continued to meditate on that passage. And I heard the voice of God say again, it was prayer that saved Simon Peter's life when the enemy wanted to utterly destroy him and to sift him as wheat. And pray or die started making more sense to me at that point, because I started seeing more pray or die situations in the Bible. Daniel in the lion's den. I saw Isaiah when he went to Hezekiah. Jesus and his disciples on the boat. I just preached about that yesterday in the storm. They was in a pray or die situation where they thought they were going to die, but they went and vehemently shook Jesus and got his attention. And that can be translated into prayer. Getting Jesus' attention is prayer. So pray or die.
I see you. I feel it.
Yes, sir.
Magnificent, millennial, more better, Monday. Let's go to the Lions, man.
Yes, sir.
In this conversation, we talking about, now let me get you caught up with what we talking about.
All right.
We talking about the young man who was a Christian minister, leader, or church boy. You know, we can all give that. Both of them, John, who was murdered in Dallas. Police walked up in his apartment and killed him. White woman police. You have that story?
Yeah, I am. I saw it, but one thing that really grabbed my attention, I felt like because he was black, they tried to justify his killing by saying that he had marijuana or something.
Yeah,
It was crazy. I'm like, does that even matter? Like an officer went into a wrong apartment and which wasn't even hers, and then not only that, you killed a black man. Like, how does that happen? How do you not know your crib when you go frequently and often to your spot?
Yeah.
How you not know your crib? I cannot think once of me walking up in somebody else's crib, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that either. I mean, shucks, it's ridiculous.
And I've done some wild stuff, but I ain't never walked in nobody's crib and thought it was mine.
And been in some real serious situations. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me go to the line and get somebody up in here and we can talk about it. Let me chop it up. I see you, Sister Tina. Come on. Oh shucks, I'm all right. I got this super pray or die warrior up in here. I'm just gonna let him breathe on the microphone. You might get well. What's going on, Sister Tina?
I'm Rev.Erik Vance. I am the campus pastor at the historical Rush Memorial on Clark Atlanta's University campus.
And he's a student who just got my work in. He said, I ain't checked the internet lately. He talking about he got my work in. We gonna see.
It's a slow grind, man. Slow grind.
I'm out here pray or die. You gonna get my work in or flunk. Your thoughts, your ideas on what's going on in Dallas, sister? Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right, and you know the police, they kill us and liars. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even care to go back and forth with that brother about that because I was hoping the movement family would work that out. You know, I try to always, you know, maybe I'm guilty of coddling our guests sometimes. You know, because my mama always taught me to be nice to people when they visited. You know, yeah, be nice to company, but. I mean, come on. Who believes that? Not me. No one. Like I said, they are liars and killers, and they need to stop lying and killing. Then we won't call them liars and killers. It's real simple for me. Mm-hmm. There you go. Right. They lazy. That's why I say they lazy. They don't want to do police work. Police work is running and jumping on somebody's back and pulling them down and arresting them. It ain't standing off of them, shooting them because you're too lazy to chase them. But anyway, because of them donuts, man, I think it's what it is. I thank you for your call, Sister Tina. I'm running. I'm up against a hard break, sister. Okay, bless. 404-892-2703 in the studio with me, Erik Vance, a community youth minister of the Rush Memorial Church of Christ on the campus of Clark, Atlanta, in the AU Center. I'm your brother. I'll be black when I get back with more of this thing called the Movement News and Talk 1380 WAOK.
And I'm down with the movement with
Yes,
Dr.
yes,
F.
yes.
Keith Slaughther on News and Talk Radio 1380 WAOK 30 South.
Call us at 404-892-2703 on News and Talk
30 South. What
1380.
you know? I tell people that First Good Amount was the best album that ever come out of Atlanta. People say it's ATL, and some people say it's trap music by Tip. You know what? The best
What's
album to come out of Atlanta is Good and Mob Soul Food.
So what's so crazy about that, dear brother, is that